Have you ever felt like you're doing the work, showing up, getting results, but you still don't feel like you're being taken seriously? Or maybe your manager presents your work, gets all the visibility, and you're left wondering whether people even know how you contributed. Or perhaps you're a first-time leader and you're about to go to your first offsite and you're wondering how to make a good first impression. These are all real questions from real people, and I'm going to answer those in the show today. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Leadership Project. I'm your host, Mick Spiers, and welcome to this new show, a Q&A format where we answer your questions about leadership. We've had people writing into us to share with us their challenges, their issues, or questions that they've always had about leadership, and I'm going to be answering them in the show, giving you advice based on my experience. Whether you're leading a team, preparing for a promotion, or just trying to find your voice in the room, you're not alone. So in each episode, I'll take a few questions that speak to the challenges, the doubts, and the opportunities that we all face as leaders. I've been invited to an away day before starting my new role. How do I show up well? So this person's starting a new leadership role in a month's time. They've been invited to an offsite and they're wondering how they can make a good impression. What should they do? What should they not do? So here's the key. Don't try to impress. Try to connect. You don't need to prove that you're the smartest person in the room. You don't need to validate why you've been selected for this promotion. You were chosen for a reason. What you need to do is take this wonderful opportunity to connect with your team. This is the team that you're going to be spending a lot of time with going forward. Here's a perfect opportunity to get to know them. What do they like? What don't they like? How do they like to be led? So the most important thing you can do is walk in with curiosity and ask great questions. When people are sharing information, ask them, oh, tell me more about this. What's this all about? And what makes that important? What are the biggest challenges that we have right now? And what is the real challenge? That's a really challenging question, or a really great question to get to the bottom of what's going on with them. It's also an opportunity for you to role model the behaviors that you want to exhibit as a leader, to role model the behaviors that you want to see in others, but also show them the type of leader you're going to be. Show them that you value their opinions. Show them that you value diversity of thought and diversity of ideas. And the most important thing is to be present. People can spot corporate speak a mile away. Just be there and be real. Be yourself and be present. When someone talks, look them in the eye and pay attention. Maybe even paraphrase a few things back to them so that they feel like you truly took the time to listen to them. That's the best way to leave a first impression. Now, here's a bonus tip. You know what the best way is to leave a great second impression? The next time you meet them, remember something that you spoke about. So go up to them and say, hey, I've been thinking about our last conversation and I was wondering if you've considered X, Y, Z. That will show them that you truly care about them and that you truly see them, you truly hear them, and you truly value them. All right, next question. I'm doing great work, but I'm not being taken seriously. What should I do? I work in a high visibility role. I lead big initiatives, but I feel like people, especially senior leaders, are still patting me on the head instead of treating me like a peer. What gives? Well, this one hits hard, doesn't it? And I'm sure a lot of people have been through this. And let me say this clearly. You're not imagining it. There's a big difference between being appreciated and being respected. Sometimes people might even say to you, oh, wow, you handled a lot there. Are you okay? And it can come across as almost condescending. And while they mean well, it's signaling a subtle signal that, well, maybe they didn't expect you to be this capable. So be very aware that this can be out there. It's not your fault, but you can influence how you are perceived. People often call it executive presence, but let's break it down this way. It starts with gravitas, calm confidence, especially under pressure. The next one is clarity. Speak with intention, get to the point, and trust your voice. And the third one is energy. Show up like someone who belongs at the decision-making table. And here's the shift you need to make. This is what you need to go from. You need to stop over-explaining. You need to stop qualifying your ideas. You need to stop almost pre-apologizing before you talk. So starting sentences with, I might be wrong, but when you speak, you're giving the wrong message before you start. So stop pre-apologizing. Stop using words like just or I'm sorry for interrupting or things like this. Let people feel your leadership and not just hear your words. Remove these diminishing words from your vocabulary and replace it with calm confidence, with clarity, and with the energy that's congruent with the messages that you're trying to give. All right, next one. My manager presents my work and I'm not getting any visibility. What do I do? The person goes on to say, I dig into data, deliver insights, run programs, but when it comes to present, my manager steps in. I'm starting to feel invisible and a bit resentful. How do I get more exposure without sounding ungrateful? This is a brilliant question. I know a lot of you have faced something similar to this, and it comes down to one key thing. Visibility isn't automatic. You have to advocate for it. And not by saying, hey, I want credit. It's by saying, I want to start building my presentation skills. Would you be open to me presenting my insights at the next meeting? I want to get better at this. I want to learn and grow. That's not arrogance. That's ownership. So start with something small. Start with presenting one section. Ask to join the next stakeholder call, and even if you just listen at first, and then you can tag team with your manager the first few times. And then as you get more confident with it and your manager accepts that you're ready, then you won't feel so nervous the first time you get the chance to do it. This is how you build the confidence. Work through the discomfort and then show people that of what you're capable of. But I can tell you, your manager may be thinking that they're protecting you, that you don't want to do this. Not everyone likes presenting. For some people, presentations are their worst fear. So your manager may be making an assumption that you don't want to do this. So I'd say lean in, tell them that you want to build this skill, and ask them for an opportunity to do so. All right, so that's it for today. So if you're not being taken seriously, not getting visibility, or if you're stepping into a new role, just know this: you're not alone. These are normal leadership growing pains that everyone goes through. They can be navigated, but it takes intention, it takes courage, and it takes a little bit of practice. If you enjoyed today's show and you would like to share your own views about the questions that we answered today, or if you've got your own question, issue, or challenge that you'd like to share with us, please do so by dropping a note below. In the next episode, we'll be sharing the next set of questions. So we look forward to joining you again soon.